I'm just going to come out and say it, man. Volk is the greatest featherweight of all time to win the belt back at 37 years of age and defending it so quickly after. That's no easy feat. I mean, I don't want to be a statistics guy, just reading you boring stats the whole time, but think about it. He outlanded Lopez 3-1 in the first fight and 2-1 in the second. In between those fights, Diego Lopez more than proved himself by knocking Jean Silva out cold in a spectacular performance. So even though no one really asked for this rematch, we gotta hand it to Volk. It's a legit title defense. He has many of those and also title wins in general. He has 8 wins, I believe, and is tied with Jose Aldo if you don't count the WEC stuff. So yeah, today I'm going to tell you all about what should be next for Alexander Volkanovski, as well as exactly why he's the GOAT of this division. First things first, as a Volk fan, man, if it was up to me, I would say let's just retire, okay? I don't want to see him hurt. Even in this fight, he was easily winning. He was rocked by Lopez, got knocked down. Thankfully, he got up so quickly, and if I'm being honest, I thought it was a slip. I reckon even the commentators did at the time. But watching it back, it was a knockdown for sure. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't want to see my man Volk knocked out again. I had enough of that. If I know Volk though, he will continue as far as he can, as long as he can, and that brings us to my point, which is he should be fighting Movsar or Murphy, hands down, okay? I don't want to hear no crazy matchups like Arman coming down from lightweight or Jean Silva somehow getting a title shot. Let's leave that in the past, alright? We've just seen what happens when someone jumps the line at a title shot with Paddy versus Justin, you know? When you really take a look at Movsar versus Volk and Murphy versus Volk, even though they are wildly different matchups, I kinda get the same feel. You're probably asking how is that possible? Well, let me explain. You see, this Movsar dude is an amazing wrestler. He isn't a complete bum on the feet or anything, but his road to victory is just smashing you, not knocking you out. So the last time a wrestling heavy fighter who was way more elite if you ask me tried to do that against Volk, as we all know, was Makhachev in Australia in their first fight. It worked, don't get me wrong, but it took everything out of Makhachev, didn't it? So I feel like when it comes to Movsar versus Volk, it's just going to be a matter of is Evloev's wrestling truly next level now? Volk is notoriously hard to submit, so to win a decision against him is a hard task for any wrestler or grappler type, because remember, if you are not an elite striker, you are not going to outpoint him on the feet, so you basically have to keep him down the whole fight if possible to win a decision. And this Movsar dude, he has been so inactive, he literally did not have a single fight in 2025. I don't know if he's him, if he's the guy who can suffocate Volk on the ground. As I said, if Makhachev struggled to do that, I don't think someone like Movsar can, because Makhachev at least had some very solid striking, as we've seen on the second fight against Volk. Unless during his big break, Movsar somehow became a real striking threat and we see him use his wrestling and takedowns to open that up, I truly struggle to see a world where he wins, you know? Now, I don't have a one-to-one match for Lerone Murphy when I look back at Volk's opponents, yet there are some similar ones. I'm going to say something, I know people are going to take it the wrong way and be like, oh wow, how can you say that when Murphy knocked out Pico so bad? But guys, come on, this dude has 3 knockouts in the UFC, he is no Ilia Topuria. Yeah, he has 17 wins, 1 draw and no losses. Still, for the last few years, all he had was decision victories against people like Danny Gay, Edson Barboza and Josh Emmett. I'm definitely not saying these fighters are bums, yet I think we can all agree their times are long past. Let's be real, if someone like Max Holloway couldn't get the upper hand against Volk, why should I believe Lerone, who has been knocked down by Danige, has any chance in a pure striking battle? Volk will mixed up, by the way. He tried to do that against Lopez too, but I guess with the BJJ background and everything, he was a tricky nut to crack. In my mind though, even if somehow Lerone becomes a problem for Volk, we'll probably get something like the air fights where we see old man Volk bully Murphy with his offensive grappling. I recognize I said these two are the fights to make, then I went on to explain why Volk win both, but oh well, there's a way where he might lose, which is getting knocked out, cause if we are being honest, that knockdown by Lopez, that was really suspicious, let me tell you. I didn't really see Volk lose any major part of his game in the general sense, yet that chin might be gone, or very weak at least. I don't want to look stupid, depending on how bad his chin is, maybe even Movsar knocks him out, who knows, it's always a possibility, although very slim, thankfully. As for why I think Alexander Volkanovski Volkanovski is hands down the greatest featherweight of all time? I simply want to ask you, who else could it be? If we are going the Jose Aldo route, yeah, he has 11 title wins if you count WEC, but look at the people he lost to. We can't really say he is above Volk when Volk beat Max 3 times and Aldo lost to Max twice. That is as certain as something can get in the world of MMA. Don't get me started with any other people like Topuria or a crazy fan saying McGregor. They had their moments for sure, but they did not have these long reigns like Volk and Aldo did. We are specifically talking about the greatest featherweight resume, not which fighter had the highest high in some other division, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's all I got. Volk is the greatest featherweight of all time by far, and he should be fighting either Lerone Murphy or Movsar next. No funny business with Jean Silva, Arman, so on and so forth. Let me know what you think. Did you like the UFC 325 card? Just how good does it feel to see Volk win again? Comment down below please, and do not forget to subscribe. Cheers!